I never thought the day would come where I'd be making padsicles on YouTube, but here we are. Thanks for watching. I thought I'd film a mom in the making video right now because I'm about to get ready for postpartum and the newborn phase. About to get all of my postpartum care stuff together, make some things, and then set up our bedroom for when we bring the baby home. And again, I know I'm a little bit early. Like, people love telling me that I'm way over prepared and all of that, and I know that I am for some things at least, but it makes me feel better, and whatever makes you sleep at night is what you should do. So this is what makes me sleep at night and make me feel good and prepared and all of that. So I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to at least start out in our bedroom, getting that all set up and put together, and then I'll be out here putting some other things together. That was not even a good description, but we're gonna get into it right now. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Please hit the like button if you do. Please subscribe if you're new, and let's get started. First things first, I'm going to put the sheets back on the bed so I can get everything else set up. I just washed those, and I've been washing them a lot because I really want to have fresh sheets on the bed when the baby's here, and then I'll start setting up his stuff once I can make our bed. Sorry for the lighting, by the way, if it's a little bit strange and dark. It's late afternoon. It's been really dark all day, so this is kind of the best I can do. And we have a doctor's appointment tomorrow morning. I read so many stories, honestly, about people saying they went in for a checkup and their doctor was like, it's time to have your baby, head straight to the hospital. So that's why I'm like so obsessive about having things done early. If I'm not prepared and that happens, I'm gonna be so stressed out, guys. So his snoo is right here. We put it on this side yesterday. We put it on that side where Chad sleeps, and I was thinking about switching sides with him, but he moved our bed a little bit, so there's plenty of room, or it's not plenty of room, but there's enough room for me to get out of bed and go to the bathroom and have him super close. I'm going to put the sheets on right now, and then we'll get to the next part.
We were young and we were free and running, never bothered about what could be coming. Every day we danced and life was smiling. We were young and drunk in love. A few years later I have started to think.
Sheets are on, bed's made, all that's taken care of. I am waiting for the cover for my pregnancy pillow. It's in the dryer and it's all gray, so I don't want to wash that with our white sheets. But oh, I'm also going to leave a pair of pajamas right here. These are for nursing. I'm going to show them to you in a few minutes, but I think I showed those to you before. I'm going to leave those on the bench at the end of our bed and like set those up all cute. And now I'm going to do all of my postpartum care prep. So I bought this thing at Home Goods a few weeks ago. It's basically like a caddy. And I bought this because a lot of you guys say it's really nice to have something similar for when you have a newborn and you have a lot of things that you need, and you can like put a bunch of things in your living room and something like this, so you don't have to keep going back to your bedroom or the baby's room for wipes and diapers, pacifiers, whatever, like a blanket. I don't know what I'll put in here when I'm done with postpartum, but I'm sure for baby things it'll be really nice to have this in the living room, and it goes with everything in there already. It has like a buckle on it. The back is simple. So yeah, I'm gonna put all my postpartum stuff in here. And I did do a what's in my hospital bag for labor and delivery, so that should answer like a lot of the initial things I'm going to be using, but I'm going to load this up and then I'm going to make some padsicles. There are a few more things in the kitchen I'm going to be using for the padsicles, but I wanted to show you like what was in that bag. So I have really thick maxi pads, I have these adult diapers, and these were the cutest ones I could find. Not that that even matters. They are a light pink color. They have like a bow right there and a little design on the front, so you know it's the front. And then the back has a small design too. Never worn anything like this. A lot of people say they are a lifesaver for at least the first few days or up to a week, depending on how you're doing afterwards. These nursing pads that are disposable, ones back there are washable. And then I don't know if I will need this, but I bought it in case I do. It's a Nipple Shield if there are latch issues or pain. There's a lot of reasons people use this, at least for a little while. And then I have this stuff. This is a numbing spray. Make sure you buy the one with the blue cap, not the red cap. Everyone says the red cap stings and the blue cap is a cooling effect. So I have this Witch Hazel foam spray for my padsicles, these Tux pads. These are for after having a baby and hemorrhoids. And there's a lot of different ways people use those. And then I think I said these nursing pads. While I fill this up and unwrap everything, I'm going to get a pot of water going to sanitize something. I'll show it to you guys after okay. It's basically to catch the letdown milk. So if you are planning on breastfeeding, this is like one of the most recommended things. Sorry, I was struggling to open that with one hand, but this is what it looks like. It suctions onto your boob. And again, this is like something that has, that's what happens when I'm not paying attention. I just overfilled that pot. Crisis averted, fixed that, although the rest of the burners are like soaking wet and they're not working. When Chad gets home, he can figure that out. Anyways, this is a Haka, so it's to catch the letdown. This is one of those things that has like thousands of reviews on Amazon. Everyone recommends it, says you need it if you're planning on breastfeeding. And so you put it on your boob when you're nursing with the other one, and it will catch whatever milk is left over. And people sometimes get a lot of milk this way. So I figured why not try it, because this thing is really affordable. And once that water is boiling, I'll put this in there to sanitize it.
If it's just love in every glass I'm drinking, we're like one and without you I'm sinking. I'm always shining next to you. Oh, I got you, there's no reason to chasing pavement on my own. You're here to stay every night and day. I'm delighted 'cause I got you. I have always been afraid of changes, but you show me life is full of faces. Sometimes clouds got in our favorite places.
The water has been boiling for a few minutes, and of course I couldn't find where I set down my camera. I'm using these tongs, and I'm just going to let me turn the brightness down. There, I'm going to hold this completely under the boiling water. Next up are padsicles. I've been looking at a lot of different blog posts on Pinterest for padsicles. I'm making 9 right now, and I feel like that's enough to at least get me started. If I need more, I will make more. Honestly, I know that Chad will make them for me if I ask him to. The reason I've been looking through so many blog posts though, like if you just search for padsicles on Pinterest, they all show up, is because I wanted to see what the most commonly used products were. And for the aloe vera gel, or it's the one that was most commonly used, so I bought this on Amazon. I will link it. And I wanted to make sure I was using something that had really good ingredients. It didn't have a lot of like strange things added to it. So it seemed like this was the best one to use. Some people will use regular witch hazel. This one is foaming witch hazel. I just bought that at the grocery store. And then for lavender, I'm using this one that I already had. It is, what does it say on it? It says it's a topical mist. I'm not like certain this is what I should be using, but I'm almost positive. So I'm just gonna go with it and do a few sprays on each one. And I'm going to start by unwrapping these. And by the way, I'm gonna go through everything at the end of like all the stuff I have prepped. That is the extra stuff that's not fitting in there at the moment. Some people say they make like 15 of these. Some people say they make 5, they make 10. Somebody said they made 30. So that's why I'm starting with 9, because I feel like that is a pretty good range to at least get me going the first couple of days. I never thought the day would come where I'd be making padsicles on YouTube, but here we are. And all the blog posts I read said to apply a liberal amount on the pad. It wasn't like exact. I feel like things like this are personal preference really, and not like specific right or wrong. So, and a lot of people said the front of the pad and then the back of the pad, like the whole length and not center only. So I'm just going to messily And by the way, this aloe vera gel comes in a pack of 2 because I used almost all of it. I think I'm going to use like a spatula and smooth it all out, which seems like ridiculous, but if I don't, it's in like small sections. It's not over the whole thing. So now I'm just gonna use the witch hazel. Oh, it's a spray. I thought this was a foam. I don't know why I thought this was a foam. It's a spray. Should I shake it? I don't know. Okay, and now I'm going to use the lavender spray. Again, a liquid probably would be better. I am going to use a spatula to like spread everything around because why not? We're already here. And a lot of you probably know like what these are for, but just in case you don't, it's supposed to promote healing. It feels really good having it frozen, or at least I think what people say is put it in the freezer obviously once they're made, and then you can pull it out, have it thaw for a couple of minutes, and then you can put it on. And it's supposed to help with pain. It's supposed to help a lot with healing because it's almost like having an ice pack but with the added products. So anything people tell me that is going to help me feel better, I'm willing to try. And this is something that obviously is so easy for anyone to make at home. You can do it a day before, a week before, a month before, because it just goes in the freezer. So you really don't have a whole lot to worry about. And then you can pull it out whenever you need it. And because I do have a lot of aloe on there, I'm getting Chad's cold. Oops. I'm gonna spray a little more witch hazel and a little more lavender. And from the blog post that I saw, people were sticking them in a sandwich bag. Oh, I wish I had freezer bags. I don't think I do. So I'm going to use sandwich bags. It holds them like fitted and tight so it all stays together. And there we have it. I have 9 of them done. Not rocket science by any means. Only takes a couple minutes. If you have used these, please let me know how they worked for you, if they helped you a lot. And of course, I will let you guys know if they work for me too. Really glad I just remembered that I bought this at Target the other day. This is also something a lot of people swear by. It smells terrible. It smells like black licorice. That's like one of my least favorite things ever. So it's not going to be enjoyable to drink. But I did put a few of these in my hospital bag because there were lots of comments recommending it. And obviously the rest are in here. So if I need this when we get home, I have that up there. Alright, the caddy is complete. I will run through what's in there, and I'm keeping this on the smaller dresser in our bedroom. The bathroom is right there, and I don't have space for it in there. I know it would be in the way, and especially since these things are out of the package, I don't want them like sitting in a steamy bathroom. So I'd rather have this stuff in here, and all of this stuff I'm going to put in the bathroom in the back of the vanity. If I need to refill it, I will, but for now, this is what I have going. So the adult diaper is in the back, and in this bag are the reusable pads and also the disposable ones. I tucked them in there and zipped it up because if I didn't, they'd be all over the place. Right here is the Dermoplast cooling spray, the aloe vera gels, the witch hazel. I do have a nipple cream. It's in my hospital bag. I wasn't planning on bringing that, but a lot of people said to bring my own, so that will be going in here when we get home from the hospital. A bunch of pads down there, and then a nipple shield. So yeah, that's everything that's in here for right now. Once I get home, I'll be putting the nipple cream back in here, but for now, that's what we have going on. Now I'm gonna tuck these guys away real quick. Okay, so once you guys see what I'm doing right now, I know you're gonna be like, stop, but I cannot stop. So, I'm making a caddy. Let me see. I'm making like a little station, I guess you could call it, for next to my bed on my nightstand. And Does this fit in here? Yes. Okay, so I guess there is a haka that comes with like a stand and comes with something to put right here, and I didn't realize that. I just bought like the regular one. So a few of you guys told me to get a mug. There's something in that mug. A few of you guys told me to use a coffee mug to hold this because it falls over so easily. So thank you to you guys. This is going in here. I have 4 burp cloths, 2 pacifiers. I'm putting that in here. I have like a smaller blanket to set him on our bed. I don't know, I might want that. 3 bottles of water. Yes, I'm so extra. And that's all I'm putting in here for right now. I don't know what else. So if you guys could let me know, all of my moms out there, what you had on your nightstand when your baby was a newborn, or if your baby still is a newborn, let me know what else I should have like at an arm's reach. I'm not putting diapers and wipes in here because his bedroom's so close to ours. We're just gonna go in there to change his diapers, so it's not in our room, but I want to at least like have something like this started, and this is the most extra thing I know I've done. But he could be here in a week, he could be here in 4 weeks, he could be here tomorrow, he could be here in 3 weeks, like I don't know. So I'm literally wrapping this in plastic wrap so there's no dust. Here's what it looks like up close. I'm sure it's a little hard to see through the plastic, but I did go over everything in case it was too far to see. That's what we have so far. And that's where that's going on my nightstand. I'm gonna take this off. I know I showed this in another video, but I'm sure there's at least a couple of you guys that are new. And I wanted to ask, for anyone that has this new, how did you set it up? This way or the other way? There's a tag on this side, like a huge warning tag. Will you guys let me know if you cut this thing off? It's like a huge, really ugly tag. That's what it sounds like when it's on. It has a bunch of different settings and levels. I will put a link for this if you've never seen them before. It's the coolest thing. I'm really excited to use it. I hope that he loves that. And this is dry, this little thing for my Prego pillow, so I'm gonna put that on real quick too.
Young and unaware. Oh, I got you, there's no reason to chasing payment on my own, 'cause you're here to stay every night and day. I'm delighted 'cause I got you. La 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 la.
Here are those pajamas I'm going to leave out for myself. I bought these on Amazon. I'll link to them. I think I showed these on Instagram actually, not in a video, so some of you probably haven't seen them. They're all wrinkly from being folded. That's just sort of like how the fabric is. It can't really not be wrinkly when it's folded, and it's like a nursing friendly top, so it's really easy to get inside of it. I do not recommend sizing up. I bought a medium. They look really big. I washed them in the baby laundry detergent, so they're ready to go. I haven't tried them on, but they just look like super big, so don't size up like I did. The last thing I wanted to show you guys are the apps we have set up and ready to go for like his smart things. So for moms, for his Mamaroo, that I can control from my phone. Hatch Baby, that's his changing pad scale. I can record a lot of stuff on there. I haven't really used the Peanut app that much, but that's so you can meet other moms in your area. On the bottom left, that's for kick counting if you're pregnant too. I haven't really had to use that because he's so active. And then I have this new app for his bassinets. And then the last one is the Wonder Weeks app. That one has 52,000 reviews in the App Store. A lot of moms swear by that, and it basically will tell you if they're going through a growth spurt, if they're really fussy. It kind of explains why certain weeks and months of their life, and it was $3.99, but I bought it because so many people have told me it's like extremely helpful. And that is just about everything for this mom in the making video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. One step closer to being ready, prepared, and over prepared. I'll say that because so many people say it, but whatever makes you feel good is what you should do. And honestly, I recommend that you do things sooner than later, because the more pregnant you are, the harder it is, the more tired you are, the more uncomfortable you are. That's why I'm always like in such a rush to get things done and ready, because hopefully the last few days or week, I feel like I'm losing my voice, sorry. Hopefully the last little while I'm just ready and I can relax and enjoy it and not feel stressed like, oh, I should do this, I should do that. Like, that's why I want to do this stuff now. So I will link tons of stuff, you guys, in the description box. I also will link this necklace. It says Mama, and I'm sure I'll get a lot of questions on it. If you have not watched the preparing for my hospital, or the hospital essentials video that I filmed, definitely check that out. I'm sure a lot of you guys would find that helpful. Again, I know I overpacked, but makes me feel good. So thank you guys so much for watching. Oh, and I painted my nails water baby blue because I'm having a boy. So yeah, thanks for watching. Please hit the like button if you enjoyed this. Please subscribe to my channel if you're new. I will link the playlist for this series down below if you are not all caught up on videos. And I will see you right here in a few days in a brand new video. Bye!